Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy McLavishh. Peace, prosperity, and power, mind, body, and soul. Death before dishonor. Speaking the truth, keeping the faith, and holding it the fuck down, man. Today, I got a very controversial idea that's going on in the Middle East, as they like to call it. Saudi Arabia is coming out with a vertical city, and a lot of people have been talking about it. And I just want to give you guys my perspective on it. So we're gonna get right to the video, man. With that being said, we're getting right to the video. Sorry, I just got a haircut.
Governments and companies have taken a stab at building a city of the future. There's Songdo in South Korea, the Alphabet-funded Quayside project in Toronto, which was abandoned in May of last year, and both Singapore and Barcelona have tried to modernize with smart sensors. In January of 2021, Saudi Arabia announced plans for its own futuristic city called The Line. Instead of communities sprawling outward from a central location, they would be built vertically and arranged, well, in a line, hence the name. Even though the vision for the city stretches 170 kilometers, it would do away with...
So my first problem with this, right? And granted, there are pros and cons of this, right? My first problem with this is that it screams conformity. It screams conform, right? This wall, it screams conformity. Everything is within the walls. They're literally going to watch everything within the walls. There will be no, granted, this may be a pro. Crime may go down, right? Because everything's being watched. But that's also a con. Everything's being watched. There is no privacy. I feel as though there would be no privacy. Another thing is, right, with this wall, everything is located within the wall, right? Everything is located within the wall. So it's saying, how can I say this? It's like, why would the human want to leave these walls, right? It kind of relates to like Attack on Titan in a sense, right? Don't go outside the walls or bad things will happen, right? I don't know if anybody ever has watched Attack on Titan, but it basically was like, don't go outside the walls because there are titans out there that'll eat you. This screams, don't go outside of the walls because there are diseases. You got monkeypox, you got COVID, etc., etc. But this is long in the future, right? What I'm seeing is the new age technological slave, because everything is right there in front of you, right? Everything is convenient, so you get lazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
Cars entirely, and instead be connected by high-speed rail that would travel the entire length in just 20 minutes. And each individual community would be largely self-contained, so that almost anything you could need, be it a school, a doctor, or a quick meal, would be only a 5-minute walk away.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is right there for you, so why would you need to go anywhere? Also, I'm pretty sure everything is going to be structurally composed the same way. Everything is going to be composed the same way, which probably takes away from the creativity and the individuality that comes with the real inner cities. Does that make sense? All of this stuff that's going on is basically like convenience. Convenience is coming into play here with the new technological age, and nobody's going to want to leave the walls because everything is right there inside of it. Or so they think. You grow spiritually by going to other cultures and traveling and doing different things. But if you're stuck within these walls, you're limited to what's within the walls, what they want you to see, what they want you to know.
The government says the line will run on 100% clean energy and make extensive use of sensors and AI to manage the city's services. And all of this is supposed to be nestled in the pristine natural landscape of the Tabuk province with minimal impact on the environment.
Minimal impact on the environment. I'm gonna just let that
Now
ride.
the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has revealed grandiose renders of what the city will look like to match the grandiose plans. The line is envisioned as a giant glass and mirrored wall, 170 kilometers long, 200 meters wide, and 500 meters tall. That's taller than the Empire State Building. It would have greenery stretching along the top, an open air ventilation system to help maintain an ideal climate year-round, and it would house up to 9 million people.
It also screams no defense to me. Like, if they were to get attacked, there's no way you can run and hide. Nowhere. I mean, granted, you're already in the middle of the desert, but at the same time, like, one bomb takes out a chunk of that wall and millions of people die. Let's keep going.
Now, the line is just one part of Saudi Arabia's controversial $500 billion NEOM megacity project. For one, the so-called virgin land that the government is building NEOM on is, unsurprisingly, not all that virgin. It is the ancestral and current home of many people, including members of the Hawatat tribe who are being forced from their homes for what many see as a vanity project.
Here we go. A display of technological advancements, and it's going over sacred grounds. It's literally going through sacred grounds, and you're disturbing the spirits that lie there. And you don't know what the spirit realm is going to do because of that. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If you disturb peaceful, sacred lands, then things are going to happen. But people are not going to see that because it's just, oh, new city, new city. Everything's going to be convenient. Everything's going to be together. No individualism. Everything is conformity, right?
That won't amount to much in reality. Those who have dared to speak out against the government's plans or refuse to give up their homes have been harassed and abducted by Saudi security forces, arrested, or in some cases killed. For example, Abdul Rahim al-Hawati, a prominent Hawatat activist, was killed by police in April of 2020 after posting videos on social media trying to raise awareness of the forced displacement. All of this controversy has even led to some commercial partners pulling out of deals like Riot Games, which had signed on NEOM to sponsor the League of Legends European Championship. Backlash from the gaming community caused that to quickly unravel. Now, even if NEOM is eventually built and lives up to its lofty promises, there will still be plenty of more cause for concern. The line is expected to be loaded with countless sensors, cameras, and facial recognition technology.
Sensors, facial recognition, everything is data. They're watching everything. And you can't go anywhere because the wall is preventing you from doing that. If this don't scream the Matrix, I don't know what it do. If this doesn't scream the Matrix, I don't know what does. This is the new technological age of slavery. But it's going to be a psychological slavery because you're going to think everything that you need is within these walls, when on the opposite end of the spectrum, you grow from going to different places. But it's not going to be able to be implemented in people's mind because it's all that they're going to know.
That in such a confined space could push government surveillance to almost unthinkable levels. Now, that would be troubling in any nation, but in a country like Saudi Arabia, where homosexuality is outlawed, LGBTQ people are persecuted, and women hold almost no rights, it's downright terrifying.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, this is the new age slavery. Be careful with the new technology. That's all I'm saying. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, but just know the things they're pushing for is a lot of conformity that's going behind it, right? A lot of don't do that going behind it. It's your boy McLavishh. Peace, prosperity, and power, mind, body, and soul. Death before dishonor. Speaking the truth, keeping the faith, and holding it the fuck down. We'll be back soon.